Geez, guys, busy day today. What are we doing with all these tourists, these crazy, crazy tourists that love an adventure? So thousands of tourists swarm active volcano and then they're shocked when things go badly. That's a headline that we could transfer to several volcanoes. We've seen this just recently. I don't even know which one it was because it's so many. Climbing on the tip of a crater and then poof, that thing goes off and then they're running down like that. Or we had the guy that took a selfie on the fresh lava carpet in Iceland, taking a selfie with a phone and didn't understand that he was sitting on like a balcony of fresh lava that could crack down at any time and throw him in the lava river. But now I am talking about Italy, guys, and I'm not talking about Campi Flegrei. I could show you a video there too where the tourists are flocking to the Solfatara, that center. So if there was a volcanic eruption that would result from that current earthquake swarm, it would be there. So they're already flocking there, right there, to have a look when it happens. Great. And now this is happening at Mount Etna. And it's, I've reported about Etna in Sicily. It's erupting basically on a regular basis. Looks nice, looks spectacular. We've seen ash falls, we've seen particles fall on people's balconies and terraces, but nothing really like super dangerous so far. But Etna can cause trouble, and I'm making a video about this shortly. But there's snow right now, so it has created absolutely stunning pictures of fresh lava flowing, glowing through the snow, which is really, I have to say, it's stunning. It's great to look at, but I really enjoy looking at it from my couch where I am safe somewhat. Just sometimes the couch gets lifted up with me on it, like last October 2024 when there was a 4.3 earthquake, and today I was lifted up with my chair that I'm sitting on because there was like something between 4.8 and 5.1. The reports are varying. Earthquake near Vancouver, downtown Vancouver, and people felt it widespread. I've made this video about it. You probably know about it by now, or you have seen my video. And also on the farm, they felt it, and it was basically vibrating more. Here it was going up and down. But let's talk about Etna and the tourists. So how do we call them? I know we have names for other tourists that are daredevils and like the thrill of being on top of a magma chamber and swimming around there waiting for the next eruption. But they're skiing. This is really cool. I mean, I love skiing. If you understand German, I'm a Pistenrennsau. Means like I like to race down the slopes. But I am not so sure that I would like to go skiing next to a volcano that is just erupting. I think nope. But the images are for sure stunning, and I guess it's quite warm there when you're skiing. And then you see these tourists basically standing right there where these lava rocks are coming down, and you see like lava avalanches coming down, and the skiers are like, yay, how cool is that? And you watch this, and when does that go bad? And it did. And that's what I'm reporting about. So I love the Weather Network. They have written an article about that, which makes me laugh. They also created that headline: thousands of tourists swarm active volcano and then they're shocked when things go bad. So, and then they said, today's lesson of the day: don't ski near an active volcano. Yeah. I mean, there's some skiing on volcanoes. I think even close to me, Mount Baker, I think you can ski on Mount Baker. I've never done that, but they're continue to write. So they say we all have different definitions of fun. So some of us like to take a walk in nature. Others like to head out to a local ice rink for some hockey. And it seems a Canadian wrote this in brackets: this is Canada after all. And yeah, hockey is big in Canada. And then they say, but for others, fun entails visiting a restricted area to venture near the red hot lava flow of an active volcano. Yep. And then it further goes, thousands seem to like this idea because in recent days, the east coast of the island of Sicily in Italy has been flooded with tourists and their cars, which are blocking the roads. Great, that's what they always do. They've done this in Iceland as well. And they're preventing emergency vehicles from getting to the volcano. Should some of these tourist active thrill seekers be in trouble? And Eddie seems not to like this. If you hear that growling now, that is close to trouble. He's angry at Rudy now, and they might start fighting. So let's see if I can go on with that video. It would be nice, Eddie. So, you have to understand. I mean, Etna is the most active stratovolcano on the planet. Like stratovolcano, that cone, like Vesuvius and many others, like the Pacific Ring of Fire, all these mountains that we see on the west coast of Canada and the US, Mount Baker, Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, Mount Hood. Oh, there's so many, right? I'm living in a great location. So if one of them goes off, and I can be right there for you guys. Let's hope it's not going off. I've had enough for today. And interesting is some of the comments when I was reporting about that earthquake that really felt like it's lifting me up. Oh, that's fear-mongering. One wrote, that's fake, didn't happen. Guys, this is BS what you're saying. It wasn't fear-mongering. I told you how I experienced it. And many others did experience it. So writing funny comments like, well, I guess I found out now that I can't do duck and cover underneath my bed because I can't squeeze in there. I'm too fat or something like this. It was really hilarious. I'll make a video with the best comments about this. So this really, really happened, and you can read the reports. It was felt widespread, really, really widespread. And interesting thing, one wrote in the comments that Vancouver downtown, this sits on a layer of clay that is kind of like shock absorbing, which makes it more smooth. Like it was really feeling like whoop, going up like this. Versus on the farm, my relative said, well, my chair was rattling like this. So the east coast of Sicily is being flooded with these tourists, and they're causing problems on the most active stratovolcano on the planet. So the first eruption for this year, only for this year, is happening right now. And basically it has ramped up over the weekend, and it has resulted in large lava flows that are slicing through these packs of snow. So it's a dangerous and potentially life-threatening situation, and that has prompted local officials to forbid visitors from getting within 500 meters, like less than half a mile, little less than half a mile of that lava flow. Stay away. And it's hot. It can have volcanic gases, but that directive appears to be just largely ignored. The local media are reporting that hordes of tourists, and many of them completely unprepared for Mount Etna's dangerous terrain and the environment that's currently there, are hiking and skiing on that thick snowpack and shockingly close, how they call it, to that fiery lava. So Sicily's head of the regional civil protection called that influx of tourists wild and extremely dangerous. And he said, quote, as darkness falls, the situation becomes extremely dangerous, with rising risks of falls and people sinking into the snow. But it seems they love to be there at nighttime because, yes, it looks amazing with the snow and the glowing lava. And just a few days ago, rescuers had to attend to a woman with like inadequate equipment. She was having a panic attack on the mountain. Well, then just don't go there. And later that day, a 48-year-old man suffered a fractured foot from a fall. And then just last Monday, 8 people, including 2 minors, who takes their minors there, got lost during an unauthorized Mount Etna excursion for several hours. that has prompting the rescue teams from the fire brigade that had to go out there and risk their health and lives to find these people. And then later that night, another group of 4 went missing. So they had to search for them again. So civil defense says, quote, "It is therefore confirmed that it is the careless behavior of unprepared ... I think he said something, an adjective to the noun, to the people that create most accidents and calls for help. This is just an example of the chaotic scenes that are taking place at Mount Etna right now." And they're saying lava isn't the only threat. When thermal energy spews from a volcano, large rocks can be violently hurled into the air like phreatic and potentially crashing down on unexpected visitors. And we've seen this on Stromboli. It already happened there. Some guy was thinking he needs to climb up the slope, and then it was spitting out rocks, and he was hit by the rocks. And then he was, I have to say that stupid word again because YouTube demonetizes the videos and doesn't get them in the algorithm. He was unalived. I'm sorry, I feel so stupid, but I always have to explain it because people ask me, why did you say unalive? Why don't you just say they're beep? I can't say it. And this is stupid. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. But this is how the world today functions. So crazy things going on at Mount Etna. So guys, this was a quick update. I hope you liked it. I've made a lot of videos today. If you want to see my earthquake video, just check out the video here in the end screen. But there's lots of stuff going on at Santorini, in Iceland, and of course, Campi Flegrei in Italy. So I'll squeeze that all in the end screen, but I would urge you to check my channel start page, the videos, latest videos, click that. There you see it all, and then watch one after the other, guys. And you should subscribe if you're new here. And if you want to see more behind the scenes, support the channel with becoming a channel member. And if you want to get me more coffee, guys, I got more coffee more than the one that I saved this morning accidentally from the earthquake. I was taking it with me when I was trying to get away from the windows, and I didn't realize it. I just saw it later. So I got another one now because, yeah, I think this is my 4th or 5th video today. So, guys, if you want to buy me a coffee and Apollo, my doggy, go to our buymeacoffee.com/silky site. It's supporting Apollo's vet bills right now. The radiation therapy has worked. So he's getting better. He doesn't have this snorty nose anymore. He can breathe again through the nose and the mouth. He's not making these suffocating noises anymore. So if we hadn't done that, he'd by now. I know that because the tumor was growing very, very fast. So I'm very happy about that. I hope it remains that way. We have to do rechecks, and he's got to get this medication. So thanks for supporting us on that path with the coffees and the supers you're sending us here. You're absolutely awesome, guys. And yeah, I hope you're safe where you are, and I hope you're having a good morning coffee or evening coffee, whatever you're having. And I hope Teddy's having a lot of coffee today, and my night owl butterfly. And then we have some people sitting in boats. I hope you're having enough water underneath your keel. And yeah, to all of you guys, great to interact with you, to see your comments, and I see you very soon. Bye-bye.